All right, let's talk about applying a law of assumption to your business, the clients, the income, the opportunities, the success, the visibility, all of that is in your field right here, right now, the next level of that. And the moment that you assume it's yours, you embody the you who already has it, reality has no other choice but to shift and rearrange itself. But it's up to you to stay committed to that assumption, to that embodiment. And that's what we're going to talk about today. But first, if you are new to me, hello, my name is Stephanie Sage. I'm a spiritual mentor and visibility coach. I've been supporting spiritual entrepreneurs for the last nearly 10 years with growing their business, stepping into their power, and manifesting a life and business that absolutely sets their soul on fire. And I'm so excited to have you here. And make sure that if you vibe, you subscribe and check out the description box below to learn how to work with me or join our amazing community on School, which is popping off and has so much magic in there for you. All right, let's get into it. I'm sure you're probably familiar with the law of assumption. As you may know, it is a principle that whatever you assume to be true becomes your reality. It's not about hoping or wishing or even believing. It's about embodying the state of being that knows that it's already freaking done. And a lot of people talk about this when it comes to money or relationships or manifesting your SP. That's not really my area of focus. But what I will share is how you can apply this to your business, to growing your visibility, to getting your message out there, to manifesting more amazing soulmate clients, because everything is a reflection of you. Also, if you've been wanting to show up in your business or run your business in a way that feels more easeful and enjoyable and fun versus what everyone says you should do to experience success, you're going to love this video because it gets to be how you say it is, and who you say you are is the foundation of that. So before we get into anything, you've got to accept the fact that you get to say how it is, what you say goes, and stick to that. Because for me, for a long time, I've studied manifestation, I've put things into practice, I've experienced amazing things happen, and then I would, spiral into old programming, and then I would see things that I didn't want happen, and I didn't know what I was doing right. And what was really happening was I didn't fully accept that I actually really have the power to say how it goes, especially in relation to business, because there's so many people out there who say so many different things of what you need to do to grow and be successful and attract clients. And I like to share this with my people is that everything works. Everything fucking works. Everything works. It's just what works for you, what feels aligned for you, what feels exciting for you. And so when it comes to applying the law of assumption to your business, I first want you to let yourself imagine what is the best case scenario when it comes to growing your business. Like, how do you truly want to feel? What does it feel like when people come to you? How is it when you put your content out? I'll give you some examples. Say you're like, oh, I just want to show up on this one platform and have my content just pop off with the perfect people all the time. All the right people find my content, all the right people come into my inbox signing up to work with me. I don't have to post a bazillion times on Instagram story to get people to sign up for my offer. I just get to share from my excitement, share from my genius, and the right people know that what I have to offer is meant for them. It gets to be easy, it gets to be simple. I get to just be in my joy and excitement and genius, and everything flows. That is much different than, oh my gosh, I need to post another post today. I need to post 3 times to grow on Instagram. I need to do all of these things that so-and-so said I need to do in order to do. If it sucks the soul out of you, don't fucking do it. This doesn't mean don't take action, because I definitely believe in taking action, of course, and consistently showing up with your message and your beautiful work. But it's the action that excites you that matters the most. So when you're applying manifestation or law of assumption to your business, let yourself imagine, what do you truly desire it to be like, to feel like, to flow like? And take a moment to journal about all of this after this video. What does that look like for you? And are you willing to allow yourself to fuel that vision, to feel those feelings, and to allow everything to unfold in that way? Because the only thing that can ever stop you is the old programming or the old limitations. But you get to actually say how it is and how it goes. And maybe you've done this in the past, or you tried this in the past and it didn't work for you. I know I have had times where I would declare things, I would, know that things are possible, but reality wasn't reflecting. And I would go into, oh, if this doesn't work, oh, I must, whatever. And I would start doubting. And that's what happens to a lot of people is the old programming will suck you back in. oh, see, you should have done it this way, or oh, this stuff doesn't work, whatever, 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 then you've got to just remind yourself that that's not who you are. That's not who you are. That's not how it is. You say who you are. You say how it is. That is just a broken record, the old programming trying to keep you in the program. When you go against the old programming, it's like, wait, what? What's going on? And it starts acting up. So it's your job to be consciously aware and consciously create the reality, the business, everything that you desire by being who you say you are in your truth, in your power, by being the you who's already living in the reality where it is that way, and by acting accordingly, acting in alignment with that. So when you get clear on all of the ways that you desire your business to flow, the clients to flow, your content to pop off, all the ways that you desire to show up and receive with your soul's work. When you get clear about all of that, the next piece is to listen to your intuition and the intuitive nudges that you receive for what action steps to take. Maybe you get an inspired idea to make a video about a certain topic. Maybe you get an inspired idea to shift one of your programs, change your pricing, reach out to this person that you connected with before that wanted to work with you, whatever. Listen to the inspired action ideas that come to you intuitively as you are choosing, as you are showing up as the you who already has it. And it might not always make sense, and you might not always know how everything's going to pan out and unfold, but as long as you are being true to who you are in your power and continuing to fuel the it's already done vibe, your business is how you desire it to be, everything's flowing, your content's popping off, you don't have to post a million times a day, you get to just do what you love, you get to be in your joy of it. As long as you continue fueling that, things will start to reflect that. Clients will come out of nowhere. Money will come out of nowhere. Your content will start popping off in different ways. You've got to just stay anchored in that's how it already is. That's how it already is. It is that way. So whatever you have to do, whether it be imagining this, speaking decrees, taking actions that stretch you out of your comfort zone of the old programming, continue to do that and know that the more you do, the more you'll start to see things shift and reflect. And a lot of people call this being delusional. I don't personally love the word delusional, but you know what I'm saying. You gotta be so fucking relentlessly committed to your vision, to your it's already done vibe, that there's like no other option. And you'll start to get your subconscious on board as you do that. And if you have any doubts come up along the way, if there are fears that are coming up along the way, if there are stories that are or thoughts that are coming into your mind that contradict who you say you are and how you say it is now, then it's your job in the moment to correct that, to lovingly correct that. Actually, my business is doing amazing. Clients are always flowing. My content's popping off. I have the most amazing people in my community, in my programs. It is so fun. It is so easy. Instead of, oh, why isn't anyone signing up yet? Like, don't even allow yourself to go there. If that comes through your mind, whatever. It's just like a cloud passing through the sky. It doesn't need to be something that you cling onto and identify with, because really this all comes down to your identity, who you are being. And if you're identifying with the you who has a struggle to get clients, or, no one's engaging in your stuff, or you're stuck at a certain income level, if you keep identifying with that version of you, that's what you're going to keep getting. And so we've got to just expand our awareness to be conscious creators of our reality and shift in the moment. When you think of the version of you who easily attracts the most amazing clients all the time, because duh, when you think of being the version of you who is making more than enough money, it's consistently growing, how does she show up? What inspired actions is she taking? She's not constantly looking to see, who's liking her stuff or engaging in her content. No, she's not doing that stuff. So the biggest piece of this is embodying it, not just saying it, not just imagining it, not just like pretending, but actually embodying it. The you who already has her business that way, even before it reflects to the level that you desire, even before it reflects in your 3D. How are you showing up for yourself, for your clients, for your community? When you talk about your offers, are you showing up as the you who already has it? And this is just something to check into each day, to check into as you show up. Because I guarantee you would probably have more conviction in the way that you speak, more clarity in your communication. You would probably be more consistent. You would feel amazing about charging what you charge for your services, because duh, they are life-changing. People get the most amazing results. You would feel differently, you would show up differently, and you can do that right now because it's already freaking done. Who you say you are and how you say it is, it is. It is in the moment. Instant manifestation is declaring that it's already done, identity and energy, and letting reality start to reflect that because you are the cause and reality is the effect. And whatever your business looks like right now, whatever is going on right now in your current circumstance is just a reflection of your dominant state of being. And it's just reflecting. So you always have a new now moment to choose moment by moment. I choose this. I have this. I am this. Business is like this. This is who I am. This is how it is. And let yourself just relax into that feeling, into that vision, into that reality that you are actualizing in your experience. This is how you're going to have way more fun in your business and with the way that you're going about things. Using the law of assumption or manifestation in relation to your business and clients doesn't mean that you don't do anything. It just means that the actions that you're taking are in alignment. I'll give you an example. Just recently, I was super excited to do this VIP weekend for a one-on-one client that I didn't manifest yet at the time. And I was super excited about it. I had this vision. I'm like, oh man, I'm so excited for this amazing person that I'm going to support through this experience. This is my vision for it. And I was saying, like, I always and only attract absolute dream clients, like absolute dream clients. I always and only attract absolute freaking dream clients, people who I freaking love working with, people who get the best results, and people who are happy to pay me in full even, and they get the most amazing transformation. So I was saying that, and this was a fun experience because it was very unexpected. And there's a little layers to this one too, but anyway, I was sharing my excitement for this VIP experience that I was creating with a couple of my girlfriends. And as I was sharing it, I was just going into the details of like everything that we were going to do and what it's going to help my client with, and how I'm just so excited to welcome this person in. Long story short, a little later on in that evening, one of my girlfriends was like, Steph, I think you have your next client. And I was like, who? Because I thought she was going to refer someone to me. And she was like, me. I actually, I know that you can help me and I want to hire you and I want to work with you longer term, actually. And I was so surprised because I was so unexpected. This is one of my close girlfriends and she is actually an absolute dream client. And we have so much freaking fun working together. And yeah, that was just such a cool reflection of me deciding, choosing, being, and playing with the energetics of all of this. And it was reflected literally instantly. So that was a fun thing that I just wanted to share. But there are so many other things. And even if things don't shift immediately in your physical reality, it's already done when you say it's done. And your only job is to stay committed to that because it will reflect eventually. Reality has no other choice but to. It's when you wobble that things get wobbly and shaky and wishy-washy. But stay committed to it's already done. I always attract the most amazing clients to get the most amazing results. My business is popping off. People who love my content, da, 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 da. Stay connected to that. That is going to shift the way that you feel when you show up. It's going to shift what you do, and it's going to shift your results big time. When I share this stuff with clients as well, they end up filling their events, filling their offers in ways that they didn't even expect, in ways that most of the people who signed up for their offers didn't even know them the week before. I've had that happen many times for people that I've worked with. And so it's really a combination of your belief, what you say it is, how you say it is, the actions that you're taking, and doing things in a way that are enjoyable for you. Because that's the whole point. You get to have fun in your business. You get to have fun creating your content. You get to have fun being you, doing what you love, and receiving money as an energetic exchange for your gifts, for your genius, for your work. It doesn't need to be this long drawn out thing, this thing that you feel pressured to do that sucks the soul out of you. Like, no, we're done with that. We're not even going there. Okay. It gets to be enjoyable. So how do you choose for it to be in your business and as you attract clients and as you scale your income and as you create more impact in the world? How do you desire it to be? How do you desire it to feel? What does that look like? What does that feel like? Speak it into existence. Use the vibration of your voice to speak it into existence. I'll make another video about this, talk about it a lot more because it's something that I do a lot of and that I've been doing a lot of for a long time. Never underestimate the power of your spoken word, your voice. Speak it into existence. How are you choosing for it to be? Who are you choosing to be? And watch what shifts and manifests for you. And the more you start to notice the shifts and the manifestations that happen because of who you are being and what you are declaring, the more conviction is going to be embodied within you. The more evidence, not that you need it, but the more evidence you will have that will build your confidence and your manifestation muscle. Manifestation is really all about identity work. It's really all about self-actualization. When you realize that you're not separate from your desires, you're not separate from your clients, you're not separate from the money, you're not separate from the things that you think you want out there, and you really know that you already have it within, and you witness things shift up, like that's the magic. As within, so without. It's always about self-actualization and remembering the truth of who you are. And your success, the abundance, the impact, the people that you're supporting, like all of that is just a byproduct of you being in your power, being who you truly are, and saying how it is now. All right. I love you so much. This is all I got for today. I hope to see you in the community. Again, visit the description box below, and I'll see you in the next one.